How do I make my screen full? Or does Dan do that?
It's fine. It's gonna look like that.
It should look like this?
We can hear you. You don't gotta tap on it. It's all right. We can hear you.
I didn't tap on it.
That was me.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm also doing testing.
Oh no, it's good.
I just
She should
made
be
sure
alright.
that this was working.
Oh no, you good, man. She should be alright.
Alrighty, whenever you're ready, Moody.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm over here at CCBC Catonsville, and today we're going to start our SGA Open House Try Meeting Campus. If anybody can please check in, that'd be appreciated. For today's agendas, we will be talking about our SGA progress, such as the religious holiday policy, Sodexo, effeminate club hygiene. We will also be doing icebreakers such as Kahoot, electricity, and XJ progress on the the student medical leave policy and the shuttle bus, and student club updates and student concerns. I think we're voting for our Kahoots.
We're gonna do two Kahoots instead of doing electricity since we didn't. You don't know how to do it. So,
I mean, who does?
what do you guys want here? We have SpongeBob, Marvel, or cartoon theme songs for Kahoot.
Karaoke.
And there's a poll in the chat.
Watched that in 25 years, but okay.
Everybody good with SpongeBob? We're gonna do the icebreaker first.
I just got it right.
The game begins on your screen. Join on personal business.
Does anyone need any extra time to get into the game? Oh, too late. Who is SpongeBob's best friend?
Testing, testing.
We heard you.
Yeah, but can you guys
Amy's a real fan.
in the room, can you hear me over the speakers? Testing, 1, 1.
Um, so now let's talk about our SCA projects. First, I want to thank about the religious holiday policy that just passed. So in this one, student we they really talk about student have right to observe their official religious holidays without penalty or like reprisal by administration or faculty, and those absence must not be count on the department or like the instructor indicated in the syllabus. Student should have written notification to their instructor less than 1 week before so that they can so students should make prior arrangements with each instructor to complete missed work, and in an event of an extensive religious holiday absence, case by case examination is required. Faculty are required to address any potential scheduling issues with students at the start of the semester. So if you have any concerns about the religious holiday policy and interfaith rooms, there is survey over the screen. You can. Oh, okay. So it is the QR code for the catalog for the religious holiday policy and interfaith rooms.
So next we're going to talk about Sodexo relations and what we've done this semester. We collected input from CCBC students from a survey we did around Connect Fest, so early fall, to make your topics and concerns a priority. We collected data from a proportion of students from each of the main campuses during that time. So these were the cafe ratings that we found. For Essex, we had a highest rating of about 3.9 out of 5. Dundalk had a rating of about 3.5. And Catonsville had a rating of 3.2 out of 5. Current changes that have been made thanks to our Sodexo team is the extended cafe hours to 3:30 Monday through Friday on all 3 main campuses, proper separation of utensils to limit cross contact between meat and vegetables, increased menu awareness for students. We also now have a static menu that is next to the register, cultural food days during weeks, and pricing stickers for more consistency. Some current changes that are in progress are the separate grill equipment for vegan and vegetarian food items and meats. We're expecting that around spring semester. Self-service kiosks for easy ordering, and that should also be spring. They are looking at adding a iPad loaded with nutritional facts that will be accessible to all students on all campuses. That is looking like the end of fall, but currently they should have the implementation of a ring binder at all grill stations so that you can get those nutritional facts now. They're also looking at putting a QR code out so that you can scan it and have it on your phone as well. They are having a separate vegan and vegetarian, non-dairy and gluten-free menu so that you don't have to know what you don't know. It'll be there for you. You know what you can get, but there will always be a time difference for gluten-free items or vegetarian or vegan items. Certain changes to become an all halal chicken kitchen and including more halal snacks. And they currently have this now, so I just looked at this today, but we do have carry-out containers for a reasonable additional price, and they are environmentally safe. Some changes that we have made from your recommendation is to have a Sodexo job fair to increase student interaction and employ students at their own campus to increase available student jobs. More hot food options on all campuses for night students. Extending the late closing cafe hours, so for the Junction and the Cyber Cafe, to accommodate more of those late night students as well. Consistent training to all workers regarding cross-contamination and cross-contact. This also comes into play with quality of food items, not overcooked or undercooked. And consistency in food preparation at all campuses, again, checking the food quality before selling it. Does anyone else have any feedback as well to add? You can put it in the chat. We'll look at the chat. And also if Catonsville has anything, let me know.
So in the town hall meeting, the SGA advocated for students' access to feminine hygiene products to be expanded, and this is the current access. You can see that it is limited so far. So these are our proposals. There would be at least one bathroom in each building on the 3 main campuses with feminine hygiene products. We have worked with the campus directors to investigate what a possible solution might be to meet student needs. And furthermore, there will be feminine hygiene products in certain buildings on the 3 main campuses. Currently, Essex has the most locations of the products of the 3 campuses. We are working to increase the locations with hygiene products. The locations with the most student traffic should have more access to feminine hygiene products. This includes library, student service, barn, and math and science building. So this uh, map shows you that the current access is 5 buildings for sorry, 6 buildings for Essex, where you can see they have the feminine hygiene products, but we want it to be expanded and add 2 more buildings. This is the map for Cadenceville. We want 4 more buildings to be added, which includes the library, I think, the SSRV, and the other buildings. This is the Dundalk campus. It has the lowest locations for the feminine hygiene products. We want the total to be at least 6 buildings. This is what the results would look like after the proposal. You can see that the access is not going to be limited anymore, and students will have more accessible, more buildings to use the feminine hygiene products. Okay, we did this. Oh, okay. So now it's time for another Kahoot. Are we doing another Kahoot? Okay, so student medical leave benefits. So students can focus on their health and recovery. They can return to school without any stress and pain. And lastly, students may be eligible for many benefits, including the MLOA. These are some of the concerns. There is less ability to academically succeed, a situational disadvantage, overall health decline, and inaccessible resources. These are the solutions. So students will have an I instead of W for their transcripts. There will be provided immediate student success navigator communication, and there would be extended extenuating circumstances from 30 days to 60 days for the next semester.
So here are the CCBC resources for transportation. We have CCBC transportation pays, mass transit, MTA, and CCBC shuttles are free for students, employees, and faculty members. So we have talked on the previous open meetings that how can we improve the shuttle hours, and these are the things we wanted to be done that are clearly posted shuttle times, more frequent stop, extended shuttle hours, and improved routes so that it will be more accessible for students. and you can fill up the survey showing your concerns if you want to extend the shuttle hours. Yeah.
Okay, so we can go ahead and talk about some campus event updates and student organization updates if anyone has any.
So if you're capable of
Yeah, if you're at Catonsville or Essex or virtual, just unmute your mic and be given the microphone so that you can talk about any campus events or student organization updates that you would like to talk about. Alrighty, now to open the floor, does anybody have any questions, feedback, or concern that student government can talk to you about? You can unmute your mic or write in the chat. In case somebody did have any questions, please give them the mic at the designated campus. Thank you.
Hello.
Let's go. Scoot to the-
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So this is also about the shuttles, but I just want to add a few more details to it. Um, we I think like we should have a shuttle directly from Catonsville to Dundalk as well, instead of just having Catonsville to Essex and the Essex to Dundalk, because if you have classes or events at Dundalk, you can't really go there quickly. And also, shuttle hours should be especially on the later nights, like 8, 9, something like that, because usually when we need to go to other campuses for other classes or events, it's usually either very late because it's special, or we have it because like it's another class that we take just because it's only there. So thank you.
Yeah, so we've talked to, when we had our town hall meeting, we talked to some faculty and staff about making more accommodations for those late night students, especially with events and classes, and maybe taking a look at how many students do take those night classes. Um, right now they just want to see the need. They want to see that people actually do need it. So, do you mind bringing up the PowerPoint again to show that shuttle survey? Yeah, and Dan will put it in the chat too. If you are someone that does take those late night classes or needs a late night shuttle or shuttle extension in any way, the survey is going to be the best way that we can actually give them information, because right now we can tell them that you guys need it, but we have to show that there's genuinely a need, and that comes from these surveys. So it's in the chat. It's also, maybe I'll just, oh no, you have to pull it up. Okay, perfect. So this is the QR code that you can scan for that survey. It'll also be in the chat. But if you can scan this and share your opinion on the shuttle hours, what you think should be improved, it doesn't take too long, but it's really the only way that we can tell them that there's truly a need. And student engagement will be launching a survey in the coming weeks for our extension. So that'll be a great way for you to share your voice on what you need as a student. I would also, if you have those classes, talk to the people in those classes that need the same thing as you and share that survey with them. Because again, that's the best way that we're going to be able to make changes. That's what we did with Sodexo. That's what we did with feminine hygiene when there was problems shown in those surveys, and it's a great way to make changes. So that survey will be coming up, you said, in a few weeks. Yeah. Do we have any other questions or concerns, in person or virtual? Again, you can unmute your mic or write in the chat. Can I bring the mic to you so that everybody can hear you? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so my short question was going to be if the extended hours of the gym is still being in discussion.
So I believe that's a question for Moody, since he was working on you were talking about the gym hours. So if Moody, you could answer that.
My my understanding from the Catonsville perspective that when I was emailing and talking to what's called the director of the wellness center, he was stating that it's kind of hard to work around the hours since they have classes during those times that students really want to be in the gym. So I've been waiting for an email back, but I'll still try to find ways around it. But he said the main issue was there was classes during the times that students really want to be in the gym. I'm not sure what the class is called because I can't pronounce it right, but that was the main issue for him.
I believe Dan said it was kinesiology.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay. Were you able to talk to, because I know your main campus is Essex, right? Yeah. So were you able to talk to anybody at Essex about those gym hours as well, or?
No.
Okay.
I heard what's it called? From what I heard from some of the SS students, I heard the gym hours over there is very open though. That's what I was told from students at Essex.
Oh, well, student at Essex here is asking about those gym hours, so I'm not sure. All right, so this is our contact information. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you can reach out to any of us. You should also hopefully know who your SGA liaison is by those emails that we send you once or twice a month. But again, if you need to reach out to any of us, here's all of our contact information and office hours that you can come and speak to us whenever you'd like. And our Student Government Association advisor is Dan. You can probably see him on the camera. There is his contact information as well as where you can find him. He is at the Catonsville Barn 003 in the Student Engagement Office. Dan, did you want to say anything or? Well, you can just talk on this. It won't be echoey. You want?
Hi everyone, how you doing? Mario would like me to say hi. Hopefully you're finding all the things SGA is doing wonderful. They do a lot behind the scenes to have some of these important meetings to help improve the CCBC community. So if there are things that you want to improve the campus, this is a good opportunity to really share that and let these wonderful students do that work behind the scenes to help make it happen. So they've been hard at work all year and have some nice opportunities coming up to keep moving the college forward. So please make sure you're talking to them, sharing that feedback.
Again, these meetings are also a great way for you to talk to us if you have any questions or concerns. That is why the student medical leave policy was brought about, because a student at our first meeting brought up the concern that we don't have a student medical leave policy. And as you can see, SGA really took that and we started to do our research and put everything into play. So thank you all for coming. Again, if you did not check in or you came in a little late and did not see that QR code, here it is up on the screen. Make sure you scan that and check in. If you want to contact us in other ways, we do have an Instagram account. There's really nothing on it right now, but student government does have a Instagram. You can also follow student engagement, where you'll see fun events and activities. There's also a Facebook if you have one. We also have text alerts for student engagement. So you would text CCVC to 71444, and then that's also the email if you have any questions or concerns. But otherwise, thank you so much for coming. Anything else? All right, you guys have a great day. Thank you. Oh, somebody has their hand up. You can unmute if you'd like. All right, everybody, you have a great day. Thank you.